Hello. So it should be playing the intro. So it should be playing the intro. Also, why do I have square brackets on the title? Also, why do I have square brackets on the title? Also, why do I have square brackets on the title? Poggers, look at the chat. You love the echo, don't you? Well done. MSRP of the
Well done.
card is the Best Buy 6700 XT, and there is a chance it will be completely free because all the donos that are going for today's podcast will go towards the cost of the GPU. So yeah, good luck. And you could ask people on the chat to donate to make your card free. But if nobody donates, it's fine. We're putting down $100 and free shipping everywhere in Canada towards the cost of the GPU. So you will get it way less than MSRP. Well, I wouldn't say way less, but $100 less, which is great.
The left here is getting too much attention.
How's the oh, Alex, are you welcome from BC. I have my BC neighbors are here.
Oh, nice.
And how's the mic, guys? How is the mic?
See you all day.
All right, guys, you gotta be serious. I need your
Oh, it's
honest
only the
opinion.
left ear.
I need your
I
honest
don't.
opinion. Whose
Did
voice
you
is sexy?
put that in mono?
Oh, my voice. Yeah, my mic is in mono. Yeah, that's an easy fix on OBS.
The left ear. Oh no. I'll be your left buddy for tonight.
Oh no.
Stop kissing dirty people. You won't get mono.
Hello. Hello. Is my
Well
mic
at
good now? Should be fine.
with the 420 donations.
Hey, is the
Thanks a
mic
lot,
mono
Vlad.
now or not? Yo, Lithium, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. 2 more minutes, boys. It's the first podcast, the joint podcast between Say Stalker and the Canadian Drop Zone. You cannot miss this out. There's gonna be a lot of fun, entertainment, interactiveness, or mockery, jokes, memery, everything you want. No fucks will be given on this chat and on this
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah. Namtab with the can on a string.
Well, it is the
Nice.
second podcast.
It is.
Yesterday was the first. It was the test podcast. The bots are too powerful. I agree. AIO is trash. But the thing is, it's not only AIO. There are so many people that are just running their own bots on their personal PCs, and that obviously increases the load on all the servers we're pulling. Alright, face reveal in a minute, guys.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be
god.
whack.
No filters. My makeup lady was not on today.
Alright, going into live screen with the face cams. What's up, people? How are we doing? Hope you're having a great Thursday evening. It's 6 p.m. here in Vancouver, 9 p.m. in Toronto. Uh, screw East, guys. West for the win. You gotta be in West
month.
Canada to be a winner.
You're still in the office. Yeah, I'm stuck at the office tonight, guys. Streaming from the office. Stanley is working out art and Craig's too.
Thank you, Just
Three,
Daniel, for
three.
the follow.
Oh,
Welcome,
dude.
welcome, guys, for the our first joint podcast between the Canadian Drop Zone stock server and the CA stock stalker. We are jointly around 15,000 members solid. So congratulations on this amazing feed.
Yeah,
Today we
that's
will
a lot.
be. That's a lot of
A lot
members,
of
man.
yeah, a lot of members.
I started this back in January, in December actually, and I did not expect it to explode. But people are just too thirsty for GPUs, man. What do you expect?
Yeah, you started way earlier than me, and I think mine is February, maybe.
Yeah, I remember when you came to our server and you were advertising your server, and then we removed your links.
Yeah,
This,
I got a stern message like, dude, you can't do that. And then you were kind enough to be like, I'll put a Twitch stream
yep.
place where you can stop spamming every fucking channel and just stick it to there. I was looking out for my buddies in Quebec. That's pretty much it. I was I was advertising for the Quebec guy.
So, I mean, the situation in Quebec is that you guys are like you can't order from all the retailers, the usual retailers. Like there is certain people, certain stuff you can actually order online. Is that the case?
Um, Best Buy, we get like one Zotac that we can get in store, 3060, and the rest it's AVGA because they're kind enough to slap a sticker on it so we can read the labels because we can't read English in Quebec. Looks like so it has to be dual. Newegg, I got my top from Newegg, and Newegg they don't care. They will ship everything and nothing, even like power supply that will burst into flames when you plug them. So they don't care about that French law.
Hey, yo,
And
thanks for the follow, boys, and donations. Already, the GPU is already
Elko,
$26 cheaper. So,
24 actually. We got a dono from Wellette.
yep. Thank you guys for SKUs, Elon Musk for the donations.
Oh, Elon.
Elon's watching, man. SpaceX, please hire me. Um, all right.
Yeah.
Let's.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
you wanna go?
yeah. So the situation is really dire in Quebec. We can't. There's no tough. There's no Strix. There's no Gigabyte. There's no Zotac, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So when we fight for one thing, and that's EVGA. Our boys at EVGA.
Jeez. You know, EVGA has been a great company over the years, especially when it comes to their warranty. I've heard some nasty stories this time around on the 3000 series. Them refusing warranty and fucking they released a beta BIOS that increases the TDP of the GPUs on overclock, and everybody there is a forum on the EVGA. There is like a thread that's more than 100 pages, people just screaming at EVGA of how bad of a job they've done on the 380x on the 380 FTW3 and the 390, because the every single chip was behaving way differently. It's not too consistent when it comes to overclocking. But then they would go, it's out of spec, so we're not gonna cover it under warranty. You can go fuck yourself.
But it's their BIOS.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Um, we're gonna keep the podcast under an hour and a half, or until Lithium gets bored of us. Um,
Yeah.
uh, hey, you guys probably need to go to sleep sooner than we do. Like still 6 p.m. here. Uh, Anyway, so we do have a format for the podcast. The first episode is gonna be very casual. As you know, because this is the State of Stock podcast, we will be talking about stock. We will be talking about that dreadful Best Buy drop today, and how many, how many people they just randomly banned slash absolutely crashed the website after the drop. Um, and they displayed this message of your enthusiasm like overwhelmed us. Is something like that. There was a blue message.
Yeah,
Um, it was so stupid, and we're going to talk about
that's
yeah. Go ahead, Lithium.
that, that's what the IT works in the background at Best Buy. When server crash, display message.
Yeah, yeah. It's like an if condition. If the server is offline, push out this page. Freaking static pages, man. It wasn't a drop. Um, Thanks for the follows, people. Taris, Indracian, Oaks, my guy, Snowfish, and the people we've missed. Sorry if we've missed any follow. We really appreciate your followage and your donations.
Yeah.
Um, so we will go over some basic introductions of who we are, and we will go over a summary. We go over like a historical overview of our servers, why we made them, and what we're doing right now to better the servers. Um, we're going to go over what we've done for 3080 Ti and 3070 Ti in the future to track them for the server, how that's gonna go. We're gonna go over some stock news and possibly some rumors for stock on for the next week. I'm not sure if we have that available. Lithium might have more details about that. Um, and besides that, we're gonna go over some hardware news, some very exciting hardware news from AMD, Nvidia, Intel, all your favorite news outlets. And at the very end of the stream, guys, you will have our Q&A. So you can ask us anything, and we will be responding promptly. So, how about you, Lithium? You can go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us all about you.
It's simple. I was bored. I was in quarantine, and I knew a little bit about like coding. I'm not like a programmer. I'm a project manager for a demolition firm, so we don't do like coding at all. So I saw the options out there. Pretty good people doing good stuff, good options for everyone. But I said the more the merrier, the more the better. Maybe I can do something right. Maybe I can do something different. So I started on Twitch, um, scanning. My first scan was Newegg because I got my card from Newegg, and I was like, Newegg, it's the
Oh
best thing
no,
ever.
Newegg, you got the bait. Well, initially Newegg
Yeah,
had okay prices, I
yeah,
think.
they had good prices. My top was 3080 was 1200 tax and shipped to my house, so it was not bad. So it was like, dude, Newegg, they're awesome. They will ship everything. And at that point, I didn't know about the French like connection and laws and everything. So it was like, I really bought from Newegg once. I bought some stuff from there. I'll scan Newegg. So I went through. Right now, I think I'm at my fifth iteration of my code from Newegg. Switched a lot of things, changed a lot of things over the time. So I went Newegg, and people keep asking for more products, more sites. Um, I'm a solo dev. I don't want to have a team behind me. I do it in my spare time, in my free time. So I slowly added um, Canada Computer. I looked into Memory Express because I was thinking about the West Coast people because I knew that Memory Express was maybe bigger in West Coast. So I was like, I gotta do something for the West Coast, bro. Um, and there's a guy on Stock Radar that helped me for Best Buy, Brendan. Big shout out to him. He helped me for Best Buy at first, and so the stream was stable. Well, pretty much crashing a little bit. Shit's on fire, yo. A few crash here and there. And then some. I some people ask about the Discord, creating a Discord and everything. So I was like, oh, Dude, there we go. We're jumping into another loop. So had to adapt all my code for Discord. Uh, thanks, Big Bad Blue.
Adapt.
Yeah, adapt. So yeah, well, yeah, you Ado will probably laugh at me because he's a real good programmer. Like he knows that's his job, and that's not my job. And he saw my code. He saw like a bit of the back end, and some of his devs saw a bit of my back end, and it's I, I don't take myself too seriously. I don't. I want to get the drops. I want to get everything right, but I do this for fun and not for money. I try to give back like all the money I make, pretty much. We did like what we're doing tonight on my server. May 1st, 3070 giveaway, $200 off the card. Um, so we're just trying to have fun and do good things, like offer some things free to the people. Try to compete with like the fix it of this world and like you and other Discord or
Yep.
um, and I think yesterday there's like a your code was top notch. Lunatic saw my code. Um, and I think yesterday it's the guy from his name. It's Stocks. It's not Stocks. Best Buy. Um, I need to find his name. He came into my DM and
Slid into your DMs.
yeah, he's uh, is
Your
tied.
mic is cutting off, I think.
So, sorry. I was away from
Yeah.
the mic. Draw.
Your mic's
The
still
guy came
cutting
in.
off, but okay, better now. Shit.
He okay, I'll move the mic. He slipped in my DMs and he asked me a bunch of questions about like uh, OBS, and I was happy to answer because I think that we should, like we're doing here, we trade secrets and we they should buy a mic. It's a decent mic.
It's a Blue
So
Yeti.
yeah, he asked me questions, and I was super happy to answer. Because if the guy can give out like another option for you guys, he do like Best Buy. I think he's doing it really good. I like his style, what he's doing. Yep, that's pretty much it. What sums up the state of the affair?
You got to Best Buy and then you. When did you branch out to AMD? When did you start scraping AMD?
I think 2 months ago.
Oh, okay. Was that
I'm
before Best Buy or after Best Buy?
It was after Best Buy. It was after Best Buy, and with with the code I use, and this is decent on my side, but it's not perfect. I'm trying to find like different option. I reach out to a friend of mine that's he's a way better coder than me, and might be branching out of my sandbox to something else for at least for MDs and other stuff. Um, yeah, AMD is I missed a couple drop on AMD
AMD is
because
very spotty because the thing is,
yeah.
every time you refresh the page, the add to card might be there, and sometimes it's not. And the bot, like my bot goes in and says, "Oh, there's an add to cart. Let's send a
Mhm.
notification to everybody."
Yeah,
So everybody goes
you're
into the website, and there's what? Where the fuck is the add to cart?
you're right because I just upgraded to a new server that's in my basement server, and I remote log on the server and open AMD today, and I was seeing like the 68 midnight and the 6900. I was seeing the add to cart, and on my computer, I was not seeing the button. So it's it's really spotty. I guess if the server is getting DDoSed by everyone, and you go there, um, there's a detection that happened behind the scene to show the button. I guess if the server cannot respond or talk to the front end, I would assume that the bottom will not show. So, like any big drops, be there or be square.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for the introduction. It's awesome to have you here
Well,
on this podcast. Awesome to be partnering up on this little project as well.
yeah, but it's not only about my server. What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
your
It
server,
isn't
Ado?
about only about yourself. It's also about the CA Stalker.
Yeah.
So guys, you know me. I'm Adu from CA Stalker. In fact, I don't work alone. I have two other developers working on the server as well. You might know Lunatic, and the other person is Dotch. We are all three software engineers. Except for Dodge, but he's an amazing software developer. Like he knows code, but he's not quite a software engineer, and he's really great. But technically, our dev team is composed of three people. Outside Stalker, we're actually working on a company. Maybe at some point, maybe in a second episode or third episode, because we could talk about that. And Stalker sits as a module on top of a huge product that will be the main product of the company. So honestly, the stock tracking has been one of the best use cases for us so far to test the product. Um, and as for the whole story of tracking stock, um, the whole like back in the days, that is like December. I was looking for a 39 Strix and I was looking for a 38 EVJ XC3. The Strix was for me, and the XC3 was for my girlfriend. And Canada Computers was restocking fairly well online, although they did hide the stock from people, and I will get to that in a bit. Um, so I made a little program that checks Canada Computers every 5 seconds and posts all the difference in stock numbers to a Telegram group. So initially it was not on Discord. It was on
Really?
Telegram. And the
And
only person who was in that group was me and two other people.
you said my
Uh
shit is janky. Can you start it on Telegram?
so, so I started on Telegram. That's because the product like we support Telegram and we support Discord as well. And CA, as I said, CA Stalker like sits on top. So for now, we have transitioned everything to Discord because Discord is the gaming VoIP kind of application for everybody. OnlyFans. I wish I was OnlyFans. I would be fucking rich. I wouldn't be even making this podcast, man. Um, and the thing is, on Telegram, when I made the bot and everything, eventually I did not secure the card from Canada Computers. I secured cards for every single person I know, but not me, not my girlfriend, because we were looking for other cards. And 3070s were quite in stock back then. So getting a 3070 was a way easier deal than getting a 3080, and now they're just both almost impossible. So
Yeah.
at some point, I said to myself, why am I keeping this to myself? I'm kind of done. I really have to branch this out for all people to make use of and not charge anything for the service. I'm doing this for you guys. Scalpers are rampant. The prices of the GPUs are only going up. Mining is rampant, and we really want to step up the game. There was nothing that target the Canadian demography when it comes to stock tracking. Like when I made my server, there was Stock Radar maybe, and there were a few other USA stock servers that were trying to pull the Canadian retailer websites, but they weren't really focused on it. So there
Yeah.
was an opening, there was that gap, and I made the server. And I transitioned everything from posting to Telegram to posting on Discord. And as soon as I made my Discord, as I made the Discord, I made a post on BAPC sales.
Oh,
And
you got banned?
after that post, the Discord server got 2,000 members in like a
Really?
day.
Yeah.
In like a day.
That's nice.
Do you know how many people refresh that Reddit, that subreddit?
It's an that that's good thing that you're talking about that, but because Um, I went from You're right. I forgot about that. I went from like maybe 150 user to like 1,000 user overnight, and I was sleeping, and I woke up, and my DM was like filled with messages, and people were like, "Dude, there's like a ton of people in here." Someone posted on Reddit. I was like, "What the? Why? I just want to scan for like a small group of people, and uh,
Then bam.
here, I am 1,000 people."
So from Canada Computers, I had 2,000 people and the server was only growing. It was literally growing like 400 members a week. And it slowed down after that, but like the pace is amazing and we're still getting a lot of members on a weekly basis. So from Canada Computers, we started supporting Memory Express. And from Memory Express, we went into Newegg, and from Newegg into Best Buy into Amazon, and then Amazon into B&H. But unfortunately, B&H has been a broken, we, has been broken ever since we made it because they are one of the worst websites to scrape. It's really hard. If you're
Yeah,
not an affiliate on B&H, it's really hard to scrape their stock. Even
yeah,
with proxies, even with everything, unless I don't know, you have more than 1,000 proxies or 2,000 proxies, you might get away with scraping. But if you have like a rotating proxy of 10 servers of 10 unique IPs, that's not gonna work on B&H.
yeah.
So now we do scrape most of the retailers. Our strongest tracker was Canada Computers in the beginning, and then at some point our tracker broke. Well, not really our tracker broke, but we got blacklisted. Okay, when you guys get banned on that website, you get Instagram, you get redirected to Instagram or Facebook, and we weren't being redirected. We were being 503'd. We like my IP got under perma blacklist because of how much I was pulling their shit. And what I'm sad
Super
about
bad.
is that I don't have that IP anymore, but somebody in Vancouver might get it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to. I was doing this for I was
For
I
the
was
greater
doing this
good.
for the masses. But now we are way more efficient on Canada Computers. I fixed the tracker a few weeks ago. We are doing good notifications. Hopefully, AMD is also on track, doing well. Um,
Did
and
you
and here we are.
did you start with 3 people, or you went
No,
like from
I started
I'm
just me
yeah.
alone, and then
Oh my
I
god.
told the guys, this is gonna get big. Come in, come in.
I need help.
Lunatic
God.
is in the chat, guys. You can give him a holla. Dutch is sleeping. He's like on GMT plus 2, so it's like
Yeah.
3 a.m. their time.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand why you wanted to bring more people in. I do.
um, I don't know. Whoever's interested in our tech stack, it's no like I don't keep it a secret, and I don't really intend to. We're talking about Node.js, JavaScript, top-notch JavaScript coding, MongoDB. I said that Docker, and we are recently working on we are also creating a website using Express with Node.js. Oh, that's something I shouldn't have said, but I should be doing it in this podcast. We might be releasing
Oh,
a website in the future. This website will not replace the Discord, but you guys can filter for anything. So you don't need to watch a stream or be on Discord. You could set the website for yourself to track any kind of stock notifications you need. I say we might be releasing this. It's still work in progress. Lunatic is working on it as well, and
you
the rest of the team.
you've seen my website? It's
I have seen your
looking really
website. It gave me the 1999 website vibes, and
really
when I
nice.
get those vibes, I get scared.
Well, I gotta go with the tech I'm running.
Go for it. Go for the tech you're running. Tell the people what tech you're running. I'm serious.
You're serious? A Flash website. Dude, action script. It's coded in an action script. What tech I'm running? Ado was like all this fancy Node.js, JavaScript, MongoDB. Like I'm older than him. Like I come from the past. I come from a distant future. Behind, I go in the past. So, um, my code runs uh, program on empty bottle beers. My code runs inside a sandbox that is not made to scan website. It runs into an old. Don't say it, lunatic. Don't want to spoil it. Don't want me to spoil it. I'll spoil. I'll spoil it. When I started the stream, I wanted to be able to use Twitch message, and I'm lazy. I'm really lazy. I didn't want to freak around with Pythons and Python and code a bot and everything. So I was like, uh, go around the API. So I knew that Twitch as a internet relay chat server RRC. So I coded my whole bot inside like an old RRC client, um, MRC. Like it's in it's inside the client. So it's really, when I say that my shit is janky, it's really, 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 really janky, but it works. That's the bottom line. It
That's the beauty
works.
of it.
That's the beauty of it. It's like the bastard child of coding.
You remind me when I
Um,
was like in 2012 studying my first coding course, and I was so happy with my first program. It was like the shittiest program I've ever made, but I was so happy about it. It's working so well.
well, it's that's some old old school shit. Chief Diglett is like, what? Yeah, so I'm really open about it. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. I'm not a coder, like I said. So that's what I was like. I was happy to code in. I didn't want to learn like Python in like 2 weeks, and so I choose the fast track. And now that things are running fine, I might like branch out, take the time to learn
Yep,
something new and branch out. But it's the thing is about stock tracking. It's the maintenance. There's always something new to
yep.
track. There's always the website. Uh, they change all the time. The new API, new stuff. So there's a lot of like coding and maintenance. So in between that, I might like try Kobo. Uh, I might take a week off and just learn Python in a week.
Don't you
And
guys say Python because French?
le Python.
All right, guys, in the chat, I hope you're vibing and you're chilling. That's the whole point of the podcast, really. Just chill. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your beer, but it's not yet Friday, so might wait on that a day. We might move the podcast time to a different day. We're not sure. We chose Thursday, just because it's before Friday. We don't want people. We don't want to take people's time on a Friday night. Um,
Well, usually Thursday is the most chaotic day.
it is. It is. It's like, all right, bitches, either do your stock drops or you don't. It's funny how Best Buy last time dropped their PS5 and Xboxes on a Thursday, and they
Yeah.
almost always drop their GPUs on either Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then they
Well,
smacked us with a Friday drop.
the people who follow my stream and are in the Discord, the secret of the gods, they knew about the console drop on Thursday and the GPU drop on Friday.
Yeah,
Um, they knew about it. And
yeah. Um, well, that is great. Somebody in the chat said COBOL. Don't joke about COBOL because companies will pay you top dollar to work for them if you know COBOL. Even if it's an old language, it's specifically because it's an old language. that nobody gives a shit about learning anymore, learning that language anymore. So don't joke about it. Big money there. Thanks for the follows. The
Fortran.
the Black Mamba TV, Matt Motor, I am Viz,
It's
Bezag,
vision.
Gold Mantis, over under on top, and the rest of the people who have followed and we haven't mentioned. Thank you so much for being involved in the stream. This has been so much fun so far. 35 minutes in, and we have a lot of things to go over as well, and
Yeah.
lots of topics and cool
Do you
things to
want?
talk about.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about today? Did
Do
Did
you
you
want
have
to
a
talk
good
about
day?
it?
Did you have a good day today?
All right, so just to keep everybody in perspective here, CIA Stalker does more than 100 calls every 10 seconds to the Best Buy's API. Um, that's a fuck ton of requests, and it's been running for a week on the new code, and we haven't been banned ever on that new code. Now today we didn't get banned. We actually tracked the stock as much as we could, and we got the numbers up for people. We sent the early alert, and 5 minutes after everything sold out, I was looking at the bot logs, and I was just looking error, 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 and that's because Best Buy banned our IP. So it's amazing that we got banned like 5 minutes after the drop. So there's no harm for people, but this also means I have to activate my proxy on it. And I still want to hammer their API. I really want to go beyond even 100 requests just to get down to the second, because bots, what we're trying to compete with is with AIO bots, and the thing is, like, you will never win that as a human being. You will never win that race, but you can affect them. You can affect them heavily with side traffic, overloading side traffic, and with trying to push notifications. We had people having a successful order, I think, on CA Stalker. I've seen a few on your server as well, Lithium. Um, and but today it felt like the stock didn't last 5 seconds. Uh,
What
and
what
yeah,
what happened today from my sources? Um, when did it things in two waves. What happened is that last week I knew from the source, the gods at Best Buy, that they were doing a test run. They were doing like a small drop test run that indicate that they changed things in the background. They might want to, like, they want to test their new API because they're seeing tons of stocks in store. Even today, they were stuck in store, but right now we can't access that. So they were doing a test run last week, from what I've been told. So I knew that this week was going to be a big drop. What happened is that they did it in two waves, um, because they did it the first wave with the new cards and everything, and the API crash. Their API crash. You were trying to add something into your cart, even earbuds, freaking speaker, whatever was crash. So they waited like the big wave of traffic, and I got banned 3 times today from Best Buy because the way I do things. They banned my IP like 3 times, and much Chaco. I saw your question. We'll see about that. So they waited out until like everything, the dust settles, and then they dropped like the second wave. They dropped like the big FEs that we've been talking for a month now, that I saw and report. They were like 325 of each a month ago in transit. I got that info from the source. Really, really like good numbers, and people each week, are we gonna see the FEs? Are we gonna see the FEs? Are we gonna see the FEs? Um, so yeah. So for my part, it dropped. I got the drop. I got banned 3 times. Changed the IP. I lower the time that I was probing the website, but it was too late. It was too late for me. The time I cycle IP, and it took 20 seconds, and everything was gone. So with a VPN, will get banned too? No, you won't get banned from the VPN, as far as I know. So that's the story today. So I got the first part of the drop, but not the second. Good thing is that I think other Discord got it. I saw a few people here and there that got drops from Best Buy that got it, but I saw disgusting posts on Twitter, like bots, AO bots, tens of cards to one person. So that's what we're trying to fight here.
Yep. It's terrible. Somebody was asking about, can you explain the whole bot situation to normies? So maybe we could talk about that at the very end, but to like more extensively. But to be brief, you as a human, you're clicking your mouse, you are looking at your screen, you are opening a new tab in Chrome, and all that is latency. There's so much latency in just clicking a button. 100 milliseconds is like a decade in terms of processing time for a computer. So when you're dealing with a bot, the reactions are instant. As soon as something loads, it knows the element has loaded in the website and it clicks it automatically. Now, the only thing that AIO bots are having a problem with are captchas. Not so there is code that can solve captchas automatically, but there is some new captchas that Google always changes and puts out, which pose a problem to bots. So what happens is that the bot streamlines all the entire process. When it sees a captcha that's unsolvable, it it brings the captcha back to the user, and then it it asks the user to solve the captcha. So the user only needs to do that, and then everything else is just checks out. So once the user solves the captcha, the bot proceeds to the next stage and the next stage and the next stage until it checks out and it's all done. And it's instant. Like you can't compete with that unless I have so the I have a big plan, and it's a really big plan. Um we're talking, like blanket kind of polling across 4,000 hosts, all people from the CIA Stalker, trying to poll the website. And as soon as there's stock, every single client opens a page. What that does, that it fucks the network traffic for bots, especially if they are on the same network, the same ISP, and that can delay the bots and give you a better chance. Because
Oh,
when you
it's
send
DDoS.
when your traffic goes from your PC to your ISP, and from the ISP to the website to the host, um, the traffic is prioritized. So it's not that every single like certain IPs get higher priority and some IPs don't, based on the region, based on the area. There's a lot of things that goes behind managing and routing traffic across a network. The thing is, if there's load on a network, it's a load on everybody, including bots. So if you wanna help defeat bots, I don't want to say DDoS the website because that's
Yeah,
illegal, but
that's
just if
illegal.
everybody tries, like if just everybody goes on the website, it will slow it down for everybody. And chances are that one person who clicked the website a few seconds after the bot might still get the page back before the bot gets it.
Yeah,
So it's really, there is a random factor in it. And I suggest that you to just don't give up. Keep trying. At
yeah.
some point, it will work.
I got lucky on Best Buy like two times, and I was super early. I don't run like special codes or bots. I buy my cars like everyone else, but I was like ready and I was quick. Um, Maybe it's I we got a good question.
Yeah.
I kept the question. Maybe next podcast we can talk more about um tips and tricks about Best Buy, and someone was asking about AMD.com, how to get success from the website. So we can maybe talk about that, go deeper into the solution of getting a card.
We do have a lot of tips and tricks for you guys. Things that they don't like. I know a lot of tricks that don't really require you being on our Discord. It's something you could run yourself, and we could talk about them at some point during the podcast.
Yeah,
Uh, for now, so the next item on the list is our ongoing work, but we did touch on that already.
yeah, it's fine.
Um, 3080 Ti's on CA Stock Stalkers are on CA Stock Stalker is up. So if you want to go to alert sign up, you can. I'm pretty sure also Lithium has the 3080 Ti supported. It's unfortunate that we're not always capable of having the SKU and the role and the sign up before the SKU gets dropped because the pages are hidden. And it's usually sometimes it's hard to find out which URL is the proper URL for the SKU. And we like sometimes we just have to guess. So now it's up. It's after the launch date, but hopefully you will be able to capture to capture stock in the next few days. How about you, Lithium?
Um, well, this morning I was helping a coworker. He got into a car accident. He needed like a lift to like do get a new car, well, a rental car and stuff like that. So my Discord was like, dude, the cards are up. So I was like, you need to freaking hurry up, man, and do your stuff. I zoomed across the city, came back, put in the nick of time. I put like Canada Computer first and then Newegg, and I think four people on my Discord snatch Strix 3080 Ti Strix. Really sexy card, good card. So, but it was frantic. Finding my mods helped me give me the new links for Best Buy, the new everything. So each time, like, we're gonna try and be ready for the 3070, but we can't know the SKU. Even with my good sources for get this queue in advance. Um,
Yep.
people were looking out for me, and I didn't get this queue in advance. So even in the higher spheres of Best Buy, uh, they don't know when this queue goes live, and yep, that's the plan for the 3070 and 30 Ti on my side. And God, I saw news about the 3080 Super, and I don't want to think about it.
So there was one good incident today that happened is that our Newegg URL that captures 3080s also captured the 3080 Ti. So there was a notification sent out when the tough 3080 Ti got posted. I'm not sure if anybody copped it. It went
Really?
for like 2.3K for the 3080 Ti. Fucking insane, but you know, it's a fucking card. You wanna grab it, you can grab it. um and somebody asked a follow-up question to the bot situation. He said, "Why don't bots get banned like your trackers do sometimes?" That's a great question. The answer is proxy or VPN. And sometimes, even with proxy, if you don't randomize certain headers in your requests, anyways, I'm talking a bit lingo, a lot of jargon, but I don't like if anything if there's anything I say that you don't understand, please ask away on the chat. So when you click on a website, when you go to google.com, all you see is a web page, but under the hood, your PC is sending a request over the line. That request has some certain metadata. That metadata, even with multiple proxy servers, if it is the same, the website will know, even if the request is coming from multiple IPs, the website will know it's you. So it's not only about having multiple proxy servers or multiple VPN servers, it's also about randomizing your request. And when you do that, when bots do that, they can circumvent IP banning. However, however, our trackers, like my Best Buy tracker, wasn't using the proxy because it was the new code, but it will be doing so soon, and it won't be banned. And the rest of our trackers are doing well for now. Nothing is banned so far.
That's
when
way
when
too
when our
advanced for
trackers
me
get
then.
banned, it's usually we are hammering the API too much, or we're just not using a proxy. Now, for us, we always have a proxy available. Lithium doesn't believe in proxies. he I mean that's great. What Lithium does is that he technically tries to optimize his requests and make sure that he doesn't need to have a proxy. Although it's always good. Show us some code. That's never gonna happen. um, um, so what we're talking about here is that, so yeah, like he doesn't really care, but I guess you do have one VPN server or one proxy server just to hide your main IP.
I got a VPN. I got two dedicated IP on my VPN that are like only mine. So I got one West Coast and one East Coast. Because at some point, Canada Computer was banning Montreal IPs because they were seeing it as we were in the States. So I got a Vancouver IP dedicated to me, so nobody use it. So I try to be careful with the DIP. So yeah, I don't really believe in yeah, like you said, I optimize my code, my request to not use proxy because I don't want to. At the end of the day, I'm doing this for fun, and I don't want to ask for subs or donations. Um, so it's an ask. It's begging people for something that I don't want to. It's my own feeling about it, and uh, like I know that you're building something that can be used for something else, and that can become like a company and a full time job at some point. So like I always said, I got a job. I got money that comes from my job, and the only money I make, um, so far, I pay the server with it, and the rest I try to just give back as Best Buy gift cards or a discount on cards if I get one.
Thanks for the follows: Giant Chicken, Mog Stamp, Swift Pixel, Slick 6, Catfish DB, Air 53, and the rest of the people who haven't been named. Thank you so much for your followage. And thank you, lol Caitlin 1. Um, well, that is the plan for 3070 Ti and 3080 Ti roll up. We can go over some stock news if you have any kind of juicy rumors. Um, I don't. We're at this point. We don't quite have personnels at retailers. I do know the CA Stalker has a few employees from Canada Computers and Memory Express. They might have identified themselves. Thank you for being on the server if you are on the stream. And it's cool if you are involved with the community to keep them up to date with the status of you guys and the people you work with. So yeah, Lithium, do you have anything to say about any stock news, or we can skip that?
Um, yeah, I can skip. Like today was the big drop in we like we said we might try to change the dates, shift the date somewhere, because I would like to give like exclusive, like maybe news on um Best Buy, and but if we do the podcast after a drop, it's not news. We can just talk about the affair of how it went. So so far no big news. The only big news I know about Best Buy is that they will start to drop in stores. They did a few test run 3 months ago in Quebec with cards, and today they had cards in store. A few 3060 and 3070. I saw some people buying Tufts in store here, but in the big region like Montreal, big place, Toronto, uh, big place. So that's the thing with Best Buy. Their anti-bot is dropping cards in store Ottawa. Yeah. As soon as I know you got that code ready, and as soon as they unlock the API for the stores, um, we will scan for it on my server. I think you got that running too, and so we got that. I think it's maybe a pandemic things. They don't want people to rush in stores because they can see. how crazy it is online. Each time Best Buy drop like 500 cards, uh, the cart gets spam 400,000 time a minute. So yeah,
Wait,
that
is
that's
that an accurate statistic?
yeah, that's
Holy
an accurate
shit!
stat. That's an accurate stat. Each time they drop,
100,000.
yeah, 400,000 time a minute. That's a stat, accurate stat. So that's why the website is slow. They're trying to change thing, and their idea is to divert some buy into the stores, but the problem is that the bots will be there. And right now with the LHR cards, I guess we're kind of lucky that they're coming in. That's mean more cards in hands of gamers. But the problem is, as soon as there's an hack, scalpers and bots, they will be rampant again. So I don't want to say that we're in maybe a second golden age because we're limited by silicon of like GPU like back in December or November, but uh, since we got LHR, it's a good thing for people that want to game on their cards.
Give me the cat.
The cat
The
is coming,
cat. It is Maddie, guys. Look at him.
man.
Look at him. He's the Swedish boy. He's so passive though.
So we can. I think we can just. I don't got any new news for that. I'll keep my ear to the ground. To the good people that whispers. They whisper secrets in my ear. Um,
Yep. Well, that's great. Um, guys, situation is dire, as you know. There's nothing new. We are working on our trackers whenever we can. Pushing out stock notifications as we can. And we're not running a paid service. So it's really hard to put all of our focus on the server sometimes. We have our own day-to-day job, and we do this for free, and we do it on our free time. So we appreciate all the donations, we appreciate all the followage. Sunside, thank you. Azim Ghost D Batch, I know that name, man. D Batch has been on my Ontario channel. He's like the other bot of the server. When my bot is down, he's up.
that's
uh,
what I was doing before I started my Discord.
yeah. L Sam 25, Heavenly Arc, Sadler, thank you guys. Appreciate the followage. Um, all right, we could go over some hardware news. And that's I know handpick, and then we could like get questions from the community. You guys have amazing questions. I really like them.
Yeah.
So we could start up a discussion. What do you think about a new 3080 Ti? Like, do you think Nvidia
Hmm.
is just cash cowing the RTX 3000 series, which they've always been?
It's
Um,
it's kind of funny because you can see like a straight like line dividing before the up like the 3080 Ti really close because it's been hype for
your mic is cutting
so
out.
oh
Thing.
sorry. So yeah, I was following the cards like everyone for months and months, and like before review and after review. And before review it was like, dude, is this the new 3090 killer? Because we know that the Ti have like the reputation of uh being big strong cards and just boosting up like past everything. And so I was reading and I was really hyped because
Mic cutting out
uh,
again, man.
yeah, a lot of website were uh, they were saying this is the new 3090 killer. And so and after the reviews everyone's like, this card is shit. it's 3% more power, and for like 41% more, uh, like the price. It's not worth. I think the good. It sucks because 3080 are so rare right now, and I think if you like Nvidia, it's really the 3080 um that's the golden card. Like it's the golden child. And the 3080 Ti. Yeah, sorry, from Tarn. So the 3080 Ti is really really bad in my opinion. It's a card, but yeah, it's a 3080 or 6800 XT. That's the bottom line. And maybe it's a bit more future proof, but it's so expensive. Um, so in my opinion, I'd love to see Nvidia drop a lower tier card for the people that don't want to drop like a grand on like GPU. I think we'll get that maybe with the 3070 on the 3070. Um, we'll have something close to it's right above 2080 Ti. It's above the 3070 for sure, but it's on slightly under the 6800 XT. So it's we'll see what the release, because it's 600 MSRP for the 3070 Ti, but we won't, nobody will get that price. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. Um. There is one thing that stands out in the 30 Ti. I don't know how important this is for gamers. Like, I've never seen somebody buy a GPU just for ray tracing. They might initially say, "Oh, ray tracing is so amazing," and then they just come and play, and they play all the games that don't require ray tracing. But then, like the 3080 Ti has a considerable increase in the RT cores, which is
Yeah.
the ray tracing cores, and that's around 12 more cores. That's 12 more cores over 68. So ray tracing, you'll get more performance. I really wonder if people will say, "Oh, it has more ray tracing cores. We gotta go for it." But then again, like if you could grab a card, whatever it is. But a person who has a 3080 doesn't really have a big incentive to really go for a 30 Ti. People who have an extra budget and they have like a 3070 or a 3060 Ti and they want to upgrade, then they could, now they have another option. You could go for 3080 or 3080 Ti based on their budget. Um, More options are cool. I think Nvidia will keep releasing. I mean, at some point we're gonna see a 3050 maybe. Maybe they're gonna
It's
do super variants of 3080 and 3070.
the 3050 is in the book somewhere. I think maybe it's going to be more like a laptop SKU, I believe. Um, from what I saw, the super cards are going into laptop too, from the rumors right now. So that's what I saw. Um, the thing is that I think for now, for a while, until AMD just released like another tier of SKUs. I think that's Nvidia would just sit back on what they have in terms of like physical GPUs and not laptop GPUs, and they will just sit back and wait because they know they got the market. They got the market. So right now, you either buy like a 3K 2K cards, or you just hope for the best that the price comes down, and we can just
Yeah. We got a bit of more news here. Um,
well yeah, we got
your mic is
the
cutting
AMD.
out, by the way.
We got some news, and they're releasing big news.
Your mic's
Sorry.
cutting out, man. Whoops. Guys, please set up a GoFundMe page for lithium. Or send the technician to Lithium. He lives in Quebec.
Yes, send the Geek Squad. Send the Geek Squad to me. So I just sent you the news that I saw today. Um, uh, AMD, they're dropping a new Radeon, I believe. I think it's more like a server card. Uh,
Yeah, Radeon Pro based on Navi 21.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know if gamers are excited about that news, but it's news.
yeah. Yeah. Well, it's new it's new silicon, it's new tech. Yeah, the $2,100 one. It's a workstation stuff. Um because they test new stuff like on us and just push it to workstation, and if there's success, I guess maybe they will like want to do more SKUs or more GPU for us to then push on the workstation. But that's like really like server great thing. Went to the news today. Well, yesterday and this week was the FSR. FSR and the super fidelity FX super resolution.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was a neat demo, and today they released a statement about. They said in their demo that the FSR uh, will be across all platform. If you want to have FSR on NVIDIA, you'll be able to do it, and they will release R- RX 480, RX 470, 1000 series. Will that's that's kind of nice for people that um, are earning for GPU and bought AMD back in the days. Maybe it's just gonna give like a second win to their old GPUs. I can't wait to see the benchmark on that. See if it's really magic or if it's just like powder to the eyes. Yeah,
Uh, I think people understood almost everything you've mentioned because your mic kept cutting out.
uh,
But my take on this is that I've seen the images. They weren't too impressive. Like when you look at DLSS 2.0 and you see what FSR is, DLSS at the moment for me looks better. I don't know in the future if FSR is gonna be improved. The awesome thing about FSR, which you have already mentioned, is the fact that it works at the end of the pipeline, and it can be applied on every, like, on a lot of platforms, also the
yeah,
consoles. And I know a lot of people, a lot of gamers, and people who are on our Discord server, they do have PS5s and Xboxes, which by the way run AMD cards. Fucking awesome. I love that AMD conquers the console platform. And they have AMD cards in PS5 and Xbox. You know, that's such a major win. You know, it's such a flex on Nvidia to actually have AMD cards in those hot consoles. In
it's
2020.
it's a major flex, but it's a reason why we we don't have GPUs.
Yeah, it does contribute one way or the other.
Yeah,
Um, so I mean, it's great that there's competition. I just think that people were when I saw the AMD versus Nvidia, like, what should I buy, 6800 XT or a 3080, and DLSS always came up. You know, do you wanna miss out on DLSS? And then
yeah.
the AMD fanboy comes in. Well, they're making their own version of DLSS. Well, you know what? I hope it competes. I do hope so. DLSS works, like it uses AI to actually upscale your image. I have a master's in AI, I have a master's in machine learning and cybersecurity, and AI is super capable. Outside graphics, and I can see its insane effects on graphics as well. There is a really good video from Lions Tech Tips about the effect and of the effect of DLSS 2.0 on image quality, and it's eye opening on how far we've gone into AI tech when it comes to upscaling images and
Yeah,
graphics.
and
Um,
it can only get better from there.
yeah, can only get better for everybody. um, I guess we could go one more topic and then open the floor for people to ask us any questions about maybe today's drop or stocks in general.
Yeah,
Um,
just pick one, your choice.
yeah, go for a. Let's see. We could talk a bit about the mining situation. Um,
Oh,
we expect that the Ethereum blockchain to be moving into a no mining blockchain. Technically, it'll only be staking Ethereum, and the staked Ethereum. So I'm not quite an expert on this. I have done blockchain stuff, but what I know is that the transition will make mining less profitable, which means the card situation, the card stock might become better, might improve over time. And what happens there is that like you can no longer mine for Ethereum. People can still mine for other coins,
yeah,
obviously, but it will be less profitable because at the moment, like Nvidia does really well on the Ethereum blockchain, and that is why Ethereum 90 can net you around $400, 450 bucks per month. It's a lot of money, and it just keeps going up as Ethereum goes up. Ethereum has skyrocketed. It's I don't know, it reached an all-time high of what, 3.8k. And man, I think like the market dipped, but I think it's recovering slowly. I wouldn't say even slowly, it's recovering fast. It's coming back. People who are afraid people who are afraid of crypto, don't be afraid. Delve into it. You'll never know. There's a lot of opportunities for you. Um, I have personally made a lot of money on what they call shit coins on the Binance blockchain. And I didn't need to mine jack shit on the blockchain.
really.
Um, a bit of coins I can talk about like SafeMoon, Tata, ADAX recently. There are a lot of coins that are being launched, and now is the time to delve into crypto. You don't need to mine. You can still hate miners, but you can love crypto. So I urge you guys to get more knowledgeable about the crypto situation and just don't miss out. This is the trend. Crypto is the trend. And you wanna get rich. You wanna get rich in a very smart way and absurd way, I say as well, because you could become rich overnight. Delve into crypto. But my advice to you is always invest what you're willing to lose. Like, don't put your house savings on it. Don't sell your car. Don't live on the streets for crypto. Just be cautious, be careful, be mindful, and great things will happen.
Yeah, my rule was always don't buy more than you can afford to lose. That's pretty much it. That was my rule of thumb for crypto. I use dabble a bit in it. I got like a few bitcoins, Ethereum, uh, Litecoins here and there, but I never been big into mining. I use I used to own 400 bitcoins.
What's up?
So yeah, I just needed a moment.
Shit, fuck. That feels fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, it feels
That
bad.
you wouldn't have even had to make this podcast, man.
I would still do it, but I would maybe buy the real set of The Office to put in the background, like a shitty image.
Yep.
So yeah, I was early. I was early. I was like $5, $2, $10 into bitcoins and buying, and so yeah, I used to have that, and I didn't buy anything illegal with it. I didn't go like down a Silk Road. Like I just used it before it was like regulated by the CRA and everything, and it was like super underground. I sold it like 50 and 100. I made money. I made like a little bit of money, not big, but it served me well and it served me right. because you never know where the coins are going to go. I don't think people were expecting Dogecoin to go like to 50 cents and stuff like that. It's a meme coin, so you never know what's happening.
Yep. People are saying Dogecoin. No, yeah, for sure, Dogecoin, and there's like Shiba as well. The guy, the co-founder of Ethereum, he had so many Shiba coins, and he donated all of money to India, and he took that money. I mean, he sold a lot of Shiba coins, and the Shiba price went. It like it dipped 90 degrees, man. But all for shout out to all the healthcare workers during this pandemic, including the healthcare workers at India. The situations
Yeah.
there was super dire. I think they're doing better now, and people have donated. My company has donated as well. A lot of people I know have donated to the cause, and that's really great to see everybody come together to defeat this pandemic. I think we're at the tail end. Everybody's getting vaccinated. I got vaccinated a few days ago. It I had side effects. My arm went extremely stiff for the first 2 days. I had some chills at night, but I know some other people had it very rough. Um, how about you?
Um, about me, sorry, I was fixing the bot that was banning people that were typing long paragraphs.
Yeah. I
The
think we
bot
could
was
change that. There's a character limit in Streamlabs. We could definitely
yeah,
change that.
I changed it because it was banning people.
Oh
So
no.
a venture girl was like, how many characters I can type before I get banned? So I just change it. Um, so we the question totally. Um,
The side effects, it was stiff for over 3 hours. So I wouldn't say like how can I explain this? It's like somebody punched you and the bruise persisted for 2 days. That's how the side effect felt.
oh, you're
Um,
okay.
but it went away. Like I feel totally fine now. Sunday I
Okay.
took the shot. Monday, Tuesday I felt the side effects, and then Wednesday subsided, and then Thursday I'm really good today.
I Yeah, first day was fine. The thing is, I can say if you didn't get your first, trying to get an appointment in the morning, because I got shoulders problem. I work on the field doing demolition for like 7 years and a half, and um, I got mine at 3:15 p.m. and I woke up in the middle of the night thinking that one my shoulder was dislocated. Like I was like, dude, I just like broke my shoulder because it was soaring, it was like from my neck to my elbow. um Other than that, a little bit of drowsiness the next day, and I just went to the office and say I don't feel fine and just went back home.
Yeah. All right. This concludes uh our hardware news section with vaccination news. And we're gonna open the floor for you guys to ask us any questions. Q&A is up. Please, if you want to ask us any kind of question, this is the time. Just chill. We're vibing here, and please interact with us. Sorry if I didn't name anybody from the followage recently. MX Rogue, Redbit TV, War Machine, Enrique, Shadow Rider, Killen, Adventure Girls, Dead H, and Huge Number, and Mabe the Bot. Thank you guys for the followage. We appreciate it.
I got one question in the pipe. Mm,
Who smells better, Adu or Lit? I don't know about that. Can you
the
fax your smell or your perfume you use?
are you guys developer? So if so, main focus six grow.
When does the 3070 Ti drop on Best Buy next week? They said June 8th or when was it for 3070 Ti? Technically, it's gonna be at 9 a.m. that date EST. And the date is June 10. Date is
June
June
10.
10.
You asked earlier. Uh, he's asking, why does Best Buy Canada does not use a waiting system? That's a good question. I know there's a queue for Best Buy Canada. There's a waiting system. The thing is that there's a way to bypass the queue in Best Buy, both US and Canada. So their queue is pretty much useless.
You know that you could pre-queue the queue.
No?
Um, so let me give you. So technically, when you wanna check out, after you add to cart, you don't need to click checkout. You can click this link. I'm gonna send it on the chat. This is Best Buy's checkout link. If you add to cart, you don't need to wait for the page to load. You click that link and it will automatically go to the checkout page. Now, here's the thing. Even if your cart is empty and on the early alert, you could click that link and you will be queued up before everybody else. The stock hasn't dropped yet. There's no stock. But you click on that link and Best Buy will queue you and it will take you off the queue completely after that. So when the stock drops, you could add to cart and bam, you could check out after that. Um I that's one way. Honestly, today, adding to cart was a pain in the ass. There were so many errors and it was so spotty. Best Buy's website crashed. Um so I mean, good luck, but that's I guess one tip or trick you could
Yeah.
have.
I used I used the PayPal link to skip that when pre-card was working. A lot of people are asking about pre-card. It's been 3 weeks since I didn't really try for Best Buy. Um, well, 2 weeks. So I don't know what's the pre-card situation. I saw some people that were saying that their card were empty today or got empty. So I don't know. Maybe you can answer that about the pre-card.
Um I I had like I was experimenting with pre-carting before. When you pre-cart, first off, initially if you don't have a cart ID and you pre-cart anything, it won't work. Like you won't get the cart ID. The first time you add to cart, it will create the cart ID for you, and then you have to use that pre-cart fetch. Now maybe at some podcast I will show you exactly how that works. Because it's no longer like a secret. Everybody knows how to pre-card. If you don't know,
Yeah.
just Google it. Discord servers have it. But like there is that small detail like people think pre-carding is not working. No, it's still working. You can still pre-card on Best Buy. You just have to have a cart ID. The second thing is after you pre-card, you will get the item in the card, and then during a stock drop, there is a chance your cart will be empty when you see it. Now, ideally, Best Buy doesn't empty your cart, but it from my experience, what I've seen, they clear the carts, but they don't quite clear your cart because after the stock drop, they will recover all the carts that were emptied. So I have known people who did a pre-cart and they checked out with that cart during a stock drop and their cart wasn't empty. But my experience with pre-carting is that on a stock drop, my cart is empty. And when your cart is empty, you will get like you will have to add to cart again and then check out. So and Best Buy's website sometimes acts weird when the cart is empty as well. Like we can't even add to cart if your cart is empty. So luck of the draw, random bug. I have no clue. It happens. Um, I don't know. I hope whoever pre-cards it works for you. And you guys show off MD ADC. But that's the explanation. That's my explanation of what the behavior of Best Buy's pre-carding is. And we had a good question. Maybe I skipped it. Um, does Memory Express still ship orders through the configuration builder? There was a guy from BC who successfully. So that guy, he went to the store and he was like trying to grab fans and stuff. And apparently he told him like, I'm still looking for a GPU. And the manager came in and told him, hey, we could give you a GPU under the configuration builder. So he got a 3070 FTW3 under that mechanism, so to speak. And the PC builder Memory Express is still available. I have placed after I've seen it, like like I said, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. I won't lose anything. Worst case, I get a refund. So I went on Memory Express and I actually ordered a 3070 FTW3 online. So you could, when you actually do the order, you can choose whether you want to submit the order online or to a specific store. So I did online, and the order got confirmed. The money got taken out of my PayPal, and I got an email as well. And the next day, nothing happened. Like nobody called me. It's
We got your
like,
money, man.
oh,
No
we
need to
have your
call.
money.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, is it worth it to wait like 4 months to eventually get a 3070, which I will probably sell for MSRP? So I called them and I didn't call them. I just, you could actually cancel your order online. So I canceled my order online. Now your mileage can change. It can be different. Your mileage is different. So like your miles may vary. That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah. So it depends on which store, the manager, it's very spotty sometimes with these local retailers. You don't like, they have a policy, but every store has their own way of dealing with certain things. Um, yeah, it might stay waiting for parts forever, dude. I didn't want to risk it, so I didn't go through with it. Did we have other questions that we did not? Do you prefer M1 MacBook or Microsoft Surface Laptop 4? So both of them are in stock. So both are great laptops. Uh, but for me, I have been recently like, so my gaming PC is a Windows. My work PC is a Mac, and my servers and my development is all on Linux PCs or servers or hosts or virtual machines. So I have an idea of like, I have experience in almost all the main operating systems, and by working with Apple's Mac, it's fucking cool. Do you want If you want a luxury Linux experience and you're an advanced user, Macs are really great. The M1 chips are amazing. They are putting the M1 chip in everything, their iMacs, in their iPad Pros, and in their MacBooks. They have done an amazing job on that chip. And by the end of the year, they're going to release an M1X. Personally, I want to buy an M1 Mac, but I will wait for the M1X chip to be released, and then I might go for a buy. But between the two, I would choose an M1 Mac. But the thing is, you have to know that you're not just choosing hardware, you're choosing software. The M1 Mac can run Windows as a virtual machine or a container or whatever, but like, I don't recommend
It's
buying the
the
MacBook
superior,
to.
the
I don't recommend
superior
buying the
OS.
MacBook to freaking
Yeah, do it.
run Windows.
Run Windows on it.
Yeah.
Frankenstein computer.
The M1 has is an ARM chip, and it emulates almost all x86 applications. There are some spotty applications, but they've done a great job in the x86 support. And my friends who have bought the M1 and have tried it, they say like it's working really, really well for them. Do you want to take that question? He says, any thoughts on the RX 6000M series? If you haven't seen the
Yeah.
Computex, yeah. So I have seen their presentation. I think what's even better than the GPUs, like regardless of the fact that they actually have a competitor to Nvidia's offering on in the laptops in the mobile section. What I really loved about their presentation is when they presented the AMD Advantage program. And this is when you buy laptops that AMD partnered with the vendor, plus it has an AMD CPU, plus it has an AMD GPU. And Nvidia has playing was or and has been and maybe is still playing dice with marketing mobile GPUs falsely. And not only them, it's all the vendors' fault as well. But Nvidia got really pushed around to start stating, to force vendors to state the TDP on the mobile GPU. So, for example, buying a laptop that has a 3080 rated at 130 watts is different than buying a laptop that has a 3080 but it's rated at 150 watts. You have 20 more watts that will be dedicated to that GPU. So when you're looking for an NVIDIA laptop, make sure you first off read reviews online, watch YouTube videos, and check the specs. Make sure you know how much power that GPU is getting. But it's not always about power, it's also about thermal management. And what's the difference? Good pun. Are you by any chance my mod coconut? Um but yeah, that's the case for the newest cards. Most laptops, and I also have a laptop in the back. It has a 1070. Like they have huge bricks of, they have huge AC adapters, and you could flip the adapter and you could look at the wattage, and it says the output is 230 watts. So this means that your laptop's maximum wattage is 230 watts. This
Do you
wattage,
think?
yeah,
Yeah. Do you think that they will utilize the new 3D stacks with the mobile, like in the future? Maybe like they will stacks more. Uh,
your mic is cutting off.
my mic is cutting off. Yeah. Do you think they will like port that new 3D stack to those new APU?
I think it's very possible that they now 3D stacking is a generic, like it's a generic architecture kind of concept. It doesn't mean that it's restrained with CPUs. You could 3D stack a GPU as well and an APU,
Okay.
and the possibilities are endless. And it opens up towards multiplying the performance we actually expect from CPUs and GPUs and APUs year after year. I think it was one of the most exciting news AMD has displayed. They have showcased on the 5900X an increase of 15% frames per second on CPU restrained uh, CPU restrained games, which goes to like to prove that it's a technology that will show you like the usual architectural gains we see from one gen to the other is like 20%, 25%. Usually it's slower for Intel. AMD has done an amazing job for their newest CPUs, but having a 50% uptick in the frames per second without having any architectural changes is amazing. Um, yeah, Moore's law ain't dead yet. It's still being explored. We'll see what the future holds for 3D stacking. And Nvidia and Intel must be shitting themselves. Um,
Probably. Um, yeah, then we're done with the questions.
are we done with the questions? Also, you have to let me know when it's too late for you, Lithium. So we could call it quits and get along with the giveaway. As a reminder,
I
we do
see.
have a giveaway by the end of the stream. The giveaway is not quite a giveaway. It's like we have a GPU we bought from Best Buy. It's the 6700 XT TUF. And it will go to one of you guys on the stream, whoever's entering the giveaway. And what's gonna happen is that all the donations we received from this stream, plus $100 discount, plus free shipping, will be applied on the card right there in the back. and we will apply that on the card, and we will ship it to you, and you will pay the rest of the money. So at the moment, I think the card costs around $600. So I paid. I think the MSRP is around what 800 something for the 6700 XT. So after tax and all that, with the discounts, we're looking at around 700, maybe 750 for this card, which is really good. So you're getting a tough card for like the price of an AMD reference card. Uh, I did this manually on Best Buy. I did it on 3 a.m. The Best Buy dropped had a drop of 6700 XT at like really late for Eastern time and really late for Western time. So and I was awake. So I went into Best Buy and I manually checked out. But how I checked out, I used the link method. So I didn't need to like press checkout or anything. You add to cart, and then bam, you click the link and you put your CVV of your credit card, and you're done. Um,
What a trooper.
the one advice on Best Buy is that people sometimes think that PayPal is faster. Not really. Not always. And my experience is that if you check out from Best Buy's usual checkout process, it's faster.
I got all my log from PayPal.
One more tip for Best Buy. There's a Chrome extension called iMacros. Have you ever used something like that, Lithium?
Nope. I do all my shit manually, like
So
a peasant.
iMacros iMacros will actually record what you input to your browser, and you could save at any point and then replay it. So again, I will put it's iMacros. This can simulate it can simulate checking out. Technically, after you record the macro, you could press a button and it will check out and do like add to cart process and everything for you. So it's kind of like a cheap bot in a way for you, which you could train and use. And it's possible that you could be able to you could use iMacros for any website. Um, and it's cool. You could use it for anything else, like besides stock. I don't know. There's something that everybody's going for online, and you wanna streamline the process. You could just use iMacros, and it will
There's a
macro everything.
blue thing asking if we got any tip for AMD.com. Blue thing. The only tip I give everyone on AMD.com, if you don't refresh the page, if you got like text and pictures, don't refresh the page. Just keep clicking. Don't click too fast. If you click too fast, you're gonna get banned. If you get 503, then you can refresh. But again, you don't refresh like 10 times a second. You go like a steady pace of maybe one refresh a second, and then you'll get your page again. That's the big trick. I think you add some links for checkout for AMD.com. I'm not sure. But me, I got lucky. I got a 6700 XT that I sold to Vision, one of my mod MSRP, and I got a 6800 Midnight that I sold to my friend MSRP, and that's I got them like both like that. Slow refresh, be patient, and you just got to be there and trying to beat the lag. That's like the big trick about Best Buy and AMD, I would say.
Yeah, that's a good one. Also, just to be clear, when he said refresh the page, when you have a 503 error on AMD, Control F5 if you're on Windows, and Command F5 if you're on, or sorry, Command plus R if you are on a MacBook. That way, it will delete the web data and the cookies from AMD and then refresh the page, like revisit the link. That way, AMD's bot detection mechanism and banning is so rudimentary, it's client based. They save nothing on the server. So once you delete your cookies, you would come again to the website, and the AMD website would go, "Oh, it's a new person."
Hello, new guy. We got
Hello.
some GPUs.
uh, Incognito mode also works, but incognito saves cookies. By the way, you think it doesn't, but it does save web data. So you will have to close incognito and then make another incognito window. So be careful with that. Any other questions? Uh, is there really a bot for AMD?
What do you mean?
Someone is saying that.
Yeah,
Do you mean like an AIO bot?
probably. Best browser to try and buy cards from. I use Firefox, no add-ons, no nothing. I use like a fresh Firefox every time. Strip down bare minimum to like have the best chances. That's what all I got all my cards with Firefox.
I have been using Chrome. I'm a Chrome fan. I would suggest Edge if you still want to use the Chrome environment. Edge is don't hate on Edge. I know its ancestor has been very bad to us, the Internet Explorer, but give it if you want to give Edge a try, it's a good browser. Uh but I don't use it. I use Chrome. I've always been a Chrome fan. But Firefox is an amazing alternative. And some people use there is this new web browser called Brave. I've
It's not
never
new. It's
um
it's it's been it's been around for a while, but
okay.
yeah, it's a more secure browser. They used to have their own built-in VPN, I believe. It's a decent browser, still needs some work. I don't know if it's faster than Chrome or the other guy. Yeah, Opera. I get Opera is decent too.
Yeah. I don't know. Lots of possibilities. I know people who just don't want to use Chrome because Google. I don't want people to track my data.
Yeah, you got a phone on you, buddy.
I
They
know.
track everything with your phone anyway. So
They could it's legal for like there is the Patriot Act in the States, which allows people to use like national security as an excuse for anything in a way to like grab tech data. And like you think they don't track your data, you think your shit is secure online, it's not. Um it's really not. Always practice safety measures. My phone is gonna die. I think this guy just wants to get the giveaway done.
I sent you the wheel of names.
I only browse my Faraday cage. Well done, dude. Also goes without saying, you're at Starbucks. Also now because everyone's going out. If you're at Starbucks, try to use a VPN. Okay, okay. So
You're
lithium,
gonna
we're not accepting any more entries for the giveaway.
Nah, entries
Okay,
are closed right now,
closed.
so we
Okay,
can. Yeah,
we could go ahead and announce or try the winner. Announce for the winner.
yeah.
Okay,
Usually, what I do is that I use the
the
pretty
glue.
wheels of name,
Yeah,
and
it's cool. Copy.
I just yeah, you just copy and I just do it live on stream.
I see.
So there's no shenanigans. I
Gotcha.
just I scroll down slowly through the list so everyone see their name is there.
All
That's what I
right, one
do.
second. I could do that for sure.
You can just keep it legit and keep it.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay, I'm making a new incognito window, copying your names.
I want Lithium to say the name in the mic for his, for his mic to cut out.
All right, I'm
and
going to. Wait a sec. Wait a sec.
and the winner is
I need to add a video source. Where is the video source? Display capture. No, 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 no. There we go. And the wheel of names. Nice.
can add
Okay.
music too.
Oh no, it's 4K. It's too big for the stream. Let me refit that into fit the screen. Ta-da! Can we do this? Nah, that's trash. Let's keep it this way. All right, so click to spin or so okay, your names are here, guys, on the right. Copy pasted all your
Scr-
names.
yeah, just scroll through like slowly. So
Uh, I I have to
you
click on the
can.
website. I can't even do anything. Did it freeze? Oh, there you go. There you go. So you see all these names slowly. You see your name, you must be super happy. You have 1 in 200 chances, 1 in 200 chance to get a 6700 XT ASUS stuff. Tough luck. Terrible joke. These are all the names. All right, are you guys ready? I need 10 readies in the chat to spin the wheel. Let's go. No duplicate name. These are members who have done the exclamation mark giveaway. All right. Oh, ah, Shiny Chicken 7. Are you on the chat? Are you on the Are you on the chat? Where is Shiny Chicken? Where is he? Is he sleeping? Oh, he won this. All right, all
Yeah,
right.
he said no fucking way.
But you know what? He probably doesn't want it.
It's an old account too, 2012.
Whoa. Whoa. I think is he typing? He says like, you know what? What is he gonna say?
Oh, he said no fucking way.
But then he said, but you know what? I caught so reroll if someone's who's got nothing. Okay, so he's passing. He is
Thank you, man.
passing. All
Very
right, so let's
generous.
pass. Um, so I just need to control enter again. All right, are we ready? Again, one more spin. Maybe I should have removed his name though, but I mean, come on. What are the odds? Bro, ah, the Wizard King of Canada. I love these names. The Wizard King of Canada. Brother, are you in the chat? Thank you for the follow, Iris Tristan. So do you usually wait for the guy to chat? Because like if he's not online, he has to be
Yeah.
on the stream.
Yes to answer. So yeah, might wait like
He left.
a mi- he left. Might wait a minute.
All right. Shame. Also, when somebody wins, we have to let him say what he's gonna do with the card. You know, it doesn't mean that he will. We're not sure if I mean, I hopefully everyone's honest, but I just wanna, I want him to
Yeah,
state something. I don't know, game on it, give it to my sister. There's a homeless person on the streets who needs a car. I don't know, dude. Like anything.
I guess we
We're
re-roll.
skipping. Reroll. Shame. Look, if he comes back after yeah, it's gonna be a bummer. Gonna be a bummer. The card is 6700 XT tough Asus. All right, we are re-rolling. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The price is below, like around $100 below. I must $150 below. I must. Oh, it's cash. I was there on the test stream yesterday.
Oh, cash.
Is that guy from your server? All right, now you have to let us know what you're gonna do with the GPU.
That's an old.
He's gonna flip it. Nice, nice. My Honda. Warzone, baby. Well, congratulations, Cash369. You have won the Asus 6700 XT tough. And we will
Well,
contact you shortly with the details and how we're going to ship this to you. So, just to give everybody an idea, are the stats accurate from your. You said total currencies, PayPal balance? Okay. So, that's in Canadian, lithium. Is that the total amount of donos we got?
yes. Yep. That's
We are
if
banned from Best Buy. FYI, I haven't yet fixed the proxy thing.
yep.
Uh,
That's the total in Canadian.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So we are talking about 1 second. I think I was talking to somebody about this card. I do have a receipt as well. You will get your receipt as well for the card. All right, let's take that video out so you guys can see our beautiful faces. Hello, people. All right, so the card went for 869. Like the MSRP of the card is $869. So let's say 870. I'm gonna scam somebody from by 1 cent. So I'm gonna try 869.99. I paid 12% tax on it, so 1.12. So the card post tax is 974. We're going to remove $100 as we promised from the stream. The donations are. Let me check. I had a dono sent to me on my personal PayPal. But that was probably okay. That was $20, and I will put it towards the stream. So that's 20, and you will have 20. And you mentioned we had around 56,
54, 55. Let's round it up. 55.
55, and 20. So the card is gonna go for around this much. So there you go. An $800 6700 XT stuff.
Say something in French. Bonjour, les amis.
Alrighty. Uh, all right. We're going to say our last few words. I'll say mine, then you
Yeah,
can say yours, Lithium, and we could end the stream. Um, maybe you should go first.
yeah, go first. Super pleasant. Um, we said that we're gonna go for maybe an hour and a half, and it's so fun that we busted out almost 2 hours. We'll try to. If you guys want to drop feedback in my other than my freaking mic, um, in my DMs, I'm open to suggestions. If there's things that you guys want to us to talk about or hear or things that you like, dislike, other than my mic. I'll get it fixed before next week. Um, I'll take feedbacks. I'll talk over with Ado, and we'll try to build up and improve from that.
Yeah, awesome. I love the participation. Thank you so much. We peaked around 234 viewers. That's a lot, and thank you so much. I would have never imagined that a few months later, after we created our stock servers, that we're gonna make a podcast and have so many people watch us talk about stocks, and I don't know, shit ourselves on the stream. But thank you so much, guys, for being here. It's such a pleasant experience, and we were all just chilling and vibing, and I think that is the environment we're looking for. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and for next week, we are also we are planning to make this a weekly podcast, but we're ironing out all the details. And we, as Lithium said, we're gonna take your feedback. We're going to improve on it, as we do when you give us feedback on the Stock Stalker server or on the Canadian Drop Zone. That feedback is very important. This is how we improve. And it's fine when you say, if our bots are down and something is broken, whatever, you have to say it. You have to speak up, because that's the only way we could improve and become better at our own at our own stock tracking, and hopefully have everybody up to speed on all the stock tracking needs. So again, thank you so much for being part of this. I will be so we will be posting this on the YouTube channel for state of stock. So I have been recording the stream, and we will have this entire episode on a new YouTube channel for state of stock. So you could, go back and look at all the tips and tricks we said about Best Buy. The chat will be there on video as well. And if you have any questions about the podcast, you can come in and chat with us on the Discord servers, and you could always slide in my DMs, or slide in Lithium's DMs. Please slide in
Yeah,
his
and
DMs, not my DMs,
yeah,
please.
yeah, and
Uh,
mine too. You don't need to add me to friends or anything.
uh,
DMs are open.
Yep. Um, I think that's it. For the give somebody asked if we're gonna do more giveaways. It's very possible. If at any point I grab cards from Best Buy, from Memory Express, wherever it is, I'll try my best to dedicate those cards towards the stream. So hopefully we can have a steady stream of, cards being given away for people. And maybe if we reach out to EVGA or any other person who wants to give cards to real gamers, we totally like to sponsor that, and be the broker of cards in a way for actual gamers, and send it out to the community. So there's a lot to work on, and it's just a start, baby. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. My name is Adu, and Lithium's name is Lithium. And this is the end of the stream. Um,
Yeah. Have
have
a
a
good
good
one, guys.
night. Have a good night. See ya.